everything BennBlazin touches, watch it, and then watch it again, and then watch it again.
Yo, my fraternity is murder sprees and burglary. God body aura like Hercules. No, you heard of me. What's good, y'all? I'm here with my nigga Ken. It's your boy Leffside. Yeah, I got my name Leffside through Instagram. Like I wanted to start a whole new Instagram and like everything to do with live, because I used to go by live. I probably changed my name like 3 times. I used to go by LAD, and then some nigga's name was LAD that was more popping to me. Changed it to Live and Direct. Shortened that to Live. And then after I wanted to change my Instagram, everything to do with live was gone, and I'm like, let me try Leffside Live, and went through. And then ever since then, I gradually shortened my name, so I just shortened it from Leffside Live to Leffside, and I spell it Leffside because I'm like, niggas don't say left side. When niggas say left, they say left side, and it all sounds like one, so I just went with that. Spot lit, fresh out the cockpit, most certainly that nigga taking bows with a curtain squeeze, boy, that's first degree. Black tie, alumni, ribs touch where the crumbs lie. I've been writing probably since I was like 12. I've been writing like seriously since I was like probably 15. Like I started taking rap seriously since I was 15, but my dad's been in music, so I always like been writing, showing him rap, trying to impress him and shit. I got into writing just like my pops. My pops always had me around music. I never really wanted like music to be my main thing. Like I was always into sports, like, you know, young kids growing up, sports, and I didn't start rapping seriously until like 15 when I met my homie in high school, and he had a studio and took me to his studio, and I was like, this is what I want to do. That's what I want to do for like the rest of my life. That's when I started taking it more seriously. Black tie, alumni, ribs touch where the crumbs lie. I risen out the grave where the sun died. It's crunch time, nestled in some pussy for lunchtime. Nigga, these big bars, all y'all fun-sized rappers stay getting tongue-tied. I never like really have chances to create like music organically in the studio with people. And like there was once I booked a studio session and all the homies came, like it was like 15 of us in there. And like we all went in and found a beat, wrote our shit from scratch, and went in there and recorded it, and that was probably like my like the funnest I've had in the studio. Like usually it's me just like business, like I'm there I just want to get in, do my songs and dip. Like I don't really like have people come over and, you know, and kick it. But this one was like just like everybody was on their shit that day. Like everybody's verses was hard, the beat was hard, the engineer mixed that shit dope, and we ended up shooting a music video that day in the studio. So that was probably like the funnest like memory I've had like recently that I could remember in the studio. Number one, my dad's been doing music since like the 80s, bro. Like he been in the studio with Ice Cube, Redman, like MC8, like niggas like that before I was even born. And then after that, probably Pac Div. Pac Div is like the reason I started like taking rap serious, like lyrically. Cause I used to rap like, I used to do like jerk rapping and shit, like, you know, like, and all that like weak ass shit, like. And then like when I heard Pac, my cousin, we were driving and he played Pac Div's Fat Boy, and I was like, damn, like niggas in California can rap like this too. Like completely like started taking rap serious, started looking for like more underground style beats, and just started looking into niggas like Dom Kennedy and like that whole era, like Dom, Wiz with like Cushion Orange Juice and Currency with all the pilot talks and shit like that, and Redman's like he has my favorite hip hop album, Muddy Waters. Like that's like those are my main influences, like as far as rapping and taking lyrics serious. And my dad, he's like he didn't give me no like no slack. Like that nigga treated me like I was his artist. Like if I didn't have my shit memorized, he kicked me out the studio. My lyrics was whack, he made me go rewrite it. So I just had like a lot of good like influences like in my life as far as like hip hop and taking music serious. If music didn't exist, I'd be doing something creative for sure. Like I'd probably be cooking. Food is like, even now, like food is like is in competition with music. Like I love cooking. I'll sit there and watch a nigga cook for hours, and I'd probably be doing that. That was my first love, like before music, before film, anything. Like cooking was my thing. I apologize, my children, your father lied and daddy's home. Fresh about the depths of the catacombs under dragon bones, hellfire brimstone, I conquered it all. The benchmark with an option of ball. Who would've thought a nigga blossomed and fall? I'll say my best dish is probably like some chicken parm or like some mac and cheese, something like that. Okay. And it's something with chicken, I could kill it. I just started getting my steaks, like my steak game down, and my girl, she showed me how to bake and shit. So probably some chicken parm. I'll kill that shit. It's called Nothing to Me. And my cousin Ricky, he used to live out here. We would do like music every day. The nigga moved to Arizona for like 2 years, and then just hit me one day. I was at work. He was like, "Nigga, can you come pick me up in Arizona?" And I was like, "Nah, I can't." I'll meet you halfway. So the nigga came, and I was like, when he touched down, he was kind of out here like with nothing, and he was staying in a Motel 6. He bought like a motel for like 2 weeks, and we was in there just locked in. I'll go visit that nigga every day, and we was in there just one day like playing beats. We fucking couldn't hear the beats loud enough, so we went to CVS across the street, bought like a little Bluetooth speaker, hooked that shit up in the Motel 6. It was like the worst Motel 6 ever. Like we was in there like thugging it, like, and we were just playing beats, and I was like, I found the one. It's by a producer named Sahara, and I just started writing it, and then we go to the studio like probably 2 weeks later, and I'm like, oh shit, we got that song we did in the hotel. Go in there, knock it out, did my verse, and then let the verse chill. I just did one verse, let it chill for like probably a year, and I just finished it, the second verse, like probably like a month ago. You know, a lot of music coming. I'm gonna relaunch my IG and my socials. I had to take a break from, you know, all the politics and just shit like that. So once I get that, I'm gonna shoot it to Ken, and I got two songs right now on on Apple Music and Spotify. You can just look up Leffside, Leffside. I got a song called Cap Cap, and I got a song called The Pursuit. On my SoundCloud, you can look up just go on SoundCloud, you can type my email in. It's ITSCAMPUS, so it'll be itscampus@gmail. You could just type that in and I should pop up. It should be under live. I got, you know, music videos coming out soon, and I'm really starting to barely get the ball rolling again. You know, had to get life situated and stuff like that. So I'm getting back into my creative bag. I got a podcast coming out. It's called the Potty Mouth Podcast. I'm gonna be working on that. I'm just trying to do as much creative shit as I can. And that's pretty much it. That's all my plans for right now. Hellfire brimstone, I conquered it all. The benchmark with an option of ball. Who would've thought a nigga blossomed and fall? The equalizer after consequence calls. I guarantee you I've been talking to y'all. It's Leffside. Bitch, I'm a stalk, I'ma fuck with a savage. Shit never been hard, I ain't never been average. Money be stacking, gon' buzz at the seams. Tell by my whip that I fuck with the cream. Keep it straight up, don't fuck with the lean. It's 91 till I'ma fuck with the team. Left side that nigga, I'm doing it big.